Mark time.
Mark time. Each mission is different, and the cadence or rate of march may vary from one to another. 74 beats a minute is the ideal cadence, and it is slow enough to be dignified, but not too slow. While marking time, it is very natural for the team to inadvertently speed up the cadence. This must be avoided at all costs. Although practice is the best way to avoid this problem, another means of assuring this doesn't happen is to mark time for the shortest amount of time necessary. The purpose of marking time is to dress the line. Once everyone is lined up, the next command should be given on the next left foot. The reason to avoid speeding up the mark time is quite simple. If during a mark time the cadence is sped up and the team is given forward march, the sped up cadence will carry over and the team will be marching to a new cadence and moving far too quickly. During the mark time, the knees will be raised so the upper portion of the legs become parallel with the marching surface. It is important all team members raise their legs to this height. With the yellow stripe running down the side of the trousers, it is very obvious if someone isn't doing it. While either leg is in the air, the ankle and foot will remain relaxed and hang in their natural position. Do not make an attempt to point the toes down or keep them parallel with the marching surface. As one foot is being put down, the other should immediately move up. Do not wait until one foot is planted to raise the other. During the mark time, your feet should remain within 2 inches of each other for the short time they are on the ground together. Remember, while marking time, all movements are made from the waist down. Your body should not bob up and down or sway back and forth. The nature of the movement will cause this to happen, but it can be reduced to little or no movement with practice. The glide. It was explained in the direction for the mark time that there is little or no movement above the waist. The same concept holds true while marching. The march should give the appearance of each team member moving on a conveyor belt.
Colors. Halt.
Colors halt. Both the preparatory command of colors and the command of execution halt will be given on the left foot. Following the command halt, the right foot will be raised off the ground. When the right foot comes back down, the left is then slid across into the right foot on the next count. Marching abreast. The main thing to remember while marching abreast is to keep the formation tight and on line. The center person, generally the Army color bearer, should feel pressure on both his or her shoulders from the teammates pressing into the center. As pressure is applied from both sides, it's easy for the team to take on a U or wavy shape. Marching in file. The color guard will form up in the file formation prior to movement. On the command of execution march of forward march, the color team will step off with a full step at regular interval. Remember, the lead rifle cannot see the team members following, so he is the pace setter. The team must match the marching cadence of the lead rifle at all times. Transitioning from marching abreast to marching in a file. It is important for the lead rifle to keep a steady marching cadence and to begin with shorter steps while the rest of the team catches up during the transition of abreast to a file. Once the command of execution march is given, the team will step off sequentially on every left foot. It may be necessary for the trail rifle to step one count early on his or her right foot so the gap between the trail rifle and the rest of the team doesn't get too big. Transitioning from marching in a file to marching abreast. The lead rifle will pick up a mark time at a pre-identified spot so the team is centered on whatever or whomever it needs to be once everyone is back on line and abreast. The rest of the team will come in on line to the left of the lead guard and pick up a mark time on every left foot. The situation will determine whether the team will fall in at the split or in a tight formation. The left or right turn. A left or right turn is used in a parade to turn in either direction while marching abreast. Depending upon which way the team is turning, the lead or trail rifle will be the pivot point and the team will turn like a gate. On the command of execution march of left turn march, the team will take one dead step with their right foot. The turn will then be executed in 6 counts. The pivot person will be marking time and turning while the other guard will have to take nearly full strides to keep up with the team as it swings around to make the turn. Making this turn look good requires the team to stay tight to the inside by keeping pressure on the pivot man. left about. On the command of execution march of left about march, the team will execute an 18-count movement to turn 180 degrees and face the opposite direction. This movement is given from a mark time. Like all commands in the color guard, the preparatory command and command of execution are given on the left foot. The next count is a right foot, which is referred to as a dead step. In the following 18 counts, or steps, the team will make its rotation. The pivot person for this maneuver is the center person, normally the Army color bearer. This person will be standing on the same point at the end of the movement as he was at the beginning of the movement. The team members to the left of the center person will be moving backward, and the team members to the right of the center will be moving forward. At count number 9, the team should have moved halfway, or 90 degrees. You can use this mark to determine if you are moving too quickly or too slowly. If you get to count 18 and you still haven't made it to 180 degrees, the team should keep moving until it does. Staying tight and pushing on the center person is essential for this movement to look right. Since each step is only 10 degrees of movement, the entire team can execute this move with a high knees, mark time style step.
Colors.